Alright, everybody, we are back here with the TEW Shifting Sands. We are here running the New Year's Revolution 2006 in Madison Square Garden. It doesn't have the Pepsi Arena in here where I wanted to hold it, where it was originally held in the real timeline there. So we're just going to go with Madison Square Garden. As you can see, we got 5 booked matches already. So I am going to go ahead, book the show, and I will be right back. Alright, everybody, we are back. We have the whole show booked, so let's hop right into this and start with our pre-show match. In a good pre-show bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Eugene and Goldust defeated the Spirit Squad 4 in 9:37 when Goldust pinned Kenny with the Shattered Dreams. In terms of in-ring work, Eugene was head and shoulders above everybody else. The crowd heat is hot and simmering. The wrestling rating was a 61. The crowd was a 60. We got a 70 out of it. Goldust had a 63. Eugene had a 73. Kenny had a 51. Johnny had a 57. Marty Elias debuted his staff member gimmick. The Goldust creative finish was a success. Jonathan Coachman and Joey Styles have pretty good chemistry when calling matches together. Goldust was penalized for being in extremely poor form. Well, that sucks, Goldust. So there are a bunch of changes. I have made a lot of changes to everybody's gimmicks and stuff, so we're going to go through and change those. I got inadequate, so that's not too bad. And being changed to his wrestling savant. Well, that was the only one. Okay, so Eugene and then Marty Elias's, so that's it. Let's head into our opening video package of the night. I got a 69. I didn't think it was going to do too good. So it's just previewing all our matches that we have tonight. Like Big Show versus Triple H, the Elimination Chamber, Edge versus Ric Flair, Trish and Mickey James. So let's head into our opening contest of the night. In a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Ric Flair defeated Edge in 12:14 by disqualification. The match was Ric Flair makes defense number 1 of his Intercontinental title. The crowd heat is white hot. The wrestling rating got a 73. The crowd got an 81. It got us a 79. Edge had an 80. Ric Flair had a 67. Scott Armstrong debuted as Generational Star. He's just a referee, so it doesn't really matter. That's very good. It advanced and gained heat for the Rated R for Road Rage. Jonathan Coachman and Joey Styles had pretty good chemistry. Jonathan Coachman was pretty weak. Edge and Lita show pretty good chemistry. Edge benefited from being the flavor of the month. Ric Flair was going through personal issues, and the match got the crowd hotter. So let's head to our next segment. Oh, yes. You know what, Big Show? I'm done. I'm done playing games. I'm done listening to excuses. I'm done watching you limp around here with a busted hand, pretending you're some kind of victim. A few weeks ago, you stuck your nose in my business with Ric Flair. You made a choice, and choices have consequences. You learned the hard way. But you didn't learn enough because you keep coming back. You keep thinking you're a problem for me. You're not a problem. You're a speed bump. So tonight, Big Show, I'm not looking to send a message. I'm not looking to prove a point. I'm looking to end this. Tonight, I put you down. Tonight, I take that injured hand, that giant body, and I break you so bad the next time you try to stick your nose in my business. You won't be able to get back up. And this is what happens when you step in the ring with the game. I don't just beat you, I finish you. Big Show, tonight, you're done. So the crowd heat is very hot. It got an 86. Be careful who you play with the game. play the game with advanced. Triple H clearly enjoyed the freedom. The color commentary just sucks for some reason. Who is it? Jerry Lawler, Jonathan Coachman, and Joey Styles. Well, Jerry Lawler's pretty good at it, I think. Um, but I don't know. So let's head to the next match. Not too bad, not too bad. In a wild brawl that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Triple H defeated Big Show in 12:26 with his pedigree. The crowd heat is very hot. The wrestling rating got a 73. The crowd rating got an 83. The segment got us an 80. Triple H had a 77. Big Show had a 68. It advanced the who you played the game with storyline. Triple H and Big Show don't seem to click. So that kind of sucks. Jonathan Coachman and Joey Styles have pretty good chemistry when calling matches. Yeah, so not really a whole lot like physical condition, stamina, physical stamina, worker chemistry, and then low experience. So when Jim Ross comes back, I think everything will be a lot better. Uh, so let's head to our next segment. Sean, I gotta ask, you understand what's at stake here tonight, right? You're going in number one in the Elimination Chamber tonight. That's not just dangerous, it's career threatening. And you better win tonight. Vince, I know. I know exactly what's at stake. You don't have to tell me twice. Number one in the chamber. That's just another challenge. I've been the first. I've been the last. And I've been the one everyone counted out. Sean, I don't care how many times you've done it before. I don't care about history. Tonight, you got a match, and the chamber is breathing down your neck. You screw this up tonight, and you better believe I will not be happy. Vince, you worry too much. I didn't get called the Heartbreak Kid for nothing. I've got the experience, I've got the skill, and yeah, I got the little flair too. Flair isn't in the chamber, Sean. You are, and I mean it when I say it. I want to see you win. No excuses, no mistakes. Vince, don't worry about me. Tonight, I win. Tonight, I survive. And when it's all said and done, everyone's going to know why Shawn Michaels is the last man standing. You better win tonight, Shawn, or you'll regret it. The crowd heat is very hot. The segment got us an 83. I hope your New Year's resolution was to survive, advanced, and even God shouldn't cross the boss. Advanced to gain heat. Vince McMahon came across well, and Shawn Michaels underperformed. Now Shawn was penalized for an awful gimmick. That's why. Okay, so let's head to our next match. Or is it a segment? I think it's a segment. Every time I step into this ring as the women's champion, I know exactly what's on the line. The title isn't just gold, it's responsibility, it's pride. It's proving every single night why I am the standard of this division. Mickie James is talented, she's passionate, she's hungry, and I respect that. I respect anyone who's willing to step up and chase this dream. But wanting something and being ready for it are two very different things. Mickie, you've worked hard to get your opportunity, you've earned your shot, but when that bell rings, there are no apologies, no friendships, and no excuses. Just the champion and the challenger. I've been here before. I've beaten the best this division has to offer. I've fought through every challenge that's been put in front of me, and I'm not done yet. So, Mickie James, bring everything you got. Bring the heart, bring the passion, bring the fight, because I'm walking into that match as the women's champion. And I'm walking out the same way. This is my division, this is my championship, and I plan on keeping it. So the crowd heat is very hot. The segment got a 61. Amazing face. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's head to their match. Ooh. And about that had great wrestling and good heat. Trish Stratus defeated Mickey James in 10:38 by pinfall with a Stratusfaction. Trish makes defense number one. Oh, I let it go too long. That's why. The crowd simmered down a little bit. The wrestling rating got a 77. The crowd got a 58. We got a 58 overall out of it. Trish had an 82. Mickey had a 72. It advanced the when does love become an unhealthy obsession? The match had very little drama, a flow to it, and nobody had ring psychology to take proper control, which is weird because Trish should be pretty good at that by now. Jonathan Coachman and Joey Styles have pretty good chemistry. The commentary quality lifted it. The match went too far for an eye candy match, which is why it did horrible. The match did a job giving everybody a breather. So let's head to our next segment. Everybody keeps talking about the Elimination Chamber like it's a death sentence. Like, once the door shuts, it doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, and you know that, you know what? They're right. This deal doesn't care if you're John Cena, it doesn't care if you're Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, Kane, Carlito, or Chris Masters. That chamber breaks everybody down the same way. But what nobody wants to talk about is this. I've been through hell before, I've been counted out, I've been written off, I've been told that I don't belong at the top, and every single time I fought my way back. This isn't just a championship, this is everything I've worked for. Every mile on the road, every fight, every night. I put my body on the line for this business. So when that door locks and that clock starts ticking, I'm not looking to be the strongest guy. I'm not looking to be the freshest guy. I'm looking to be the one who outlasts. Kurt Angle wants to make people tap. Shawn wants a miracle. Kane wants destruction. Carlito and Masters want to make a name for themselves. That's fine. Because tonight, they're not just fighting each other, they're fighting a champion who refuses to quit. I'm walking into the Elimination Chamber as a WWE champion, and I'm walking out the same way. Because you don't survive this long by accident. You survive because you never give up. Time's up. So the crowd heat is hot and rising. We got a 75 out of it. The New Year's resolution was to survive, and the angle got the crowd hotter. So let's head to our next match. I figured so. In about that had good wrestling and good heat and decent wrestling. V Squared defeated the Spirit Squad 2 in 10:24 when Val pinned Mikey with the money shot. In terms of ring work, Val Venus was head and shoulders above everybody else. Now the crowd heat is hot. We got a 52, 57, and a 54. Viscera had a 45, Val had a 64, Mitch had a 48, Mikey had a 53. Viscera was off his game, Mitch seemed off his game. Coachman and Joey Styles have pretty good chemistry, and the commentary quality got us lifted it a little bit. Earl Hebner debuted a staff member gimmick. So let's head to our next segment. And it's just a video hyping up Bill Goldberg, who is now back in the company, but who will not be around until the Royal Rumble. So that got us a 75. He debuted his badass gimmick and it got an adequate. He enjoyed having it, so it gives a small boost to psychology, gives a large penalty to microphone skills during angles. Oh boy. Okay, so let's head to our next segment. Ugh. And about that had decent reaction from the crowd. Subpar wrestling. Ashley Massaro defeated Maria, Daphne, Tori Wilson, Victoria, and Candice Michelle in 9:38. In order of elimination was Candice, then Tori, Daphne, Maria, and then Victoria. Victoria was head and shoulders above everybody, which is normal. The crowd heat is hot. The wrestling rating was a 43. The crowd's a 49. We got a 49 out of it. Ashley had a 39, Maria had a 43, Daphne had a 44, Tori had a 39, Victoria had a 54, Candice had a 38. Daphne debuted her crazy gimmick and it got great. That's fantastic. Lance Storm did a horrible job as a road agent. He could have done better. And the commentary quality lifted it. Daphne is not suitable to be a face with her crazy gimmick, so I didn't plan on making her a face at all anyway. So let's head to our next segment. The hype video for the main event got a 68. That lost some heat going in, so let's see the main event. Oh, there we go. Okay, in an exceptional match, John Cena defeated Kurt Angle, Kane, Shawn Michaels, Carlito, and Chris Masters in the Elimination Chamber in 24:58 when John pinned Carlito with the FU. John Cena makes defense number 1 of the WWE title. The crowd heat is hot. The wrestling rating got an 82. The crowd got an 83. We got a 77 because it dragged on too long. John Cena got a 92. Kurt got a 96. Kane had an 81. Shawn had a 73. Carlito had a 72. Masters had a 76. And why Shawn had the second lowest in the whole match makes no sense to me. Carlito was off his game. Jonathan Coachman and Joey Styles have good chemistry. Coachman was pretty weak. The match dragged on too long for an all-out pace. I should have made it a different kind of match. Masters benefited from having a hot new move. The match got the crowd buzzing. And let's head to our final segment of the night. Jackie Moore did horrible. So it's just Edge cashing in. Edge is now the new WWE champion. Hopefully this will give us a good rating. Not bad. A 79 here. I guess it could have been worse. It increased our popularity in 26 regions. We missed out on one in the US, Canada, and the Oceanic. Let's finish off here. Address the locker room. Shawn Michaels, John Cena. No, John Cena. This one will go to Triple H. Great performance, great performance. Pleased and pleased. The financial report, we made $2 million. That is fantastic. Pop recap. And we went up to 61 there, 71 in Saskatchewan, 71 everywhere in Britain, and Scotland and stuff like that. Pretty much 67 everywhere in the Oceanic region, so that's pretty good. So let's see the media scrum. Whoops. Oh. Okay, so that was New Year's Revolution. Definitely didn't go as good as I wanted it to, but hey, you know what? We're just getting started with everything. So this is the end of this episode, and I will see everyone in the next one.